She wanted like.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Woo-hoo! Check 52. Hey, alert, alert.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Balaj. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
There we go, flag man. Waiting! Flag. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. All right, let's get there. Watch the ship. Flag. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Nowhere.
Here we go, here we go.
Blue 80! 55, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Motion. Watch 55. I'm scared.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All day, punt. 49, check 49, check 49. 3 on 3. Motion. 55's my guy, 55. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Go. 280.
Watch the out. Motion to the backfield.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, keep it up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stand up in. Check nickel.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Slip.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Monday.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert, alert, alert.
Now it's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll run here with Balaj. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Rosen to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run with their fullback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well, and big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Two jet.
On second down and 4, Wentz. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
All day.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
5-9.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. 180!
Here we go, team.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We can't be stopped.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Go, Mike. Go. 280!
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm across. Let's get this.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Cut.
Throwing is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Blue 80! Go!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike...
To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here, shift.
Wide motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
To throw is Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
120!
Watch 55. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 36.
On first down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Under 80 weapon. Under crunch. No. Off.
Here, sit.
Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here. Check out.
Here's Ingram. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know, let him know.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Great 57.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So it's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got him. You got him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, alert, alert. 50's the mic. 50.
Hey, wahoo.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Mike.
Go, go. 180.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Keep them on that.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
82, 82.
41 Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Man, 5-7.
41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 40.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You better break it. Hey, check Mike.
5-7.
Watch it.
Now wins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Oh, it stays up. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Rosen to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Rosen now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're not ready for this.
Here's Rosen. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They
all the time.